5 polynomials. So if you were to graph these, or not graph them, excuse me. Excuse me. If you were to multiply these out, multiply here, distribute, you're doing a double distribute, and these become, extraordinarily huge problems by doing this. So, and the notion is not to do this, but it's to see how we could break these down. But if you were to multiply those all out and combine like terms, they could become actually pretty small problems. So I'm not going to fill in the blanks on here. Actually, so the sum of cubes is this basically where I have a perfect cube and a perfect cube, and if this was all put together, it would factor down to a plus b, a squared minus ab plus b squared. And this one is the difference of cubes, which would factor down to this. And we're going to focus on that as we come through and take a look at these. All right, so let's go ahead and factor this down. So notice I have x to the third minus 27. Well, x to the third is just x to the third. 27 is the same thing as 3 times 3 times 3. So what we're going to do is this is first plus last. So we're going to do that. So our first, so the cube root of x to the third is x. Plus, and this will be a minus because we have a subtraction sign. And then the third root of 27 is 3. And then we just fill in the rest. I get x squared plus 3x plus 9. This is the same thing. That's going to be the same thing as going, do that pen start working again? So y to the third is y to the third, but I'm going to change 8 to 2 to the third. We're adding, so we're going to use this equation. So I'm going to go first, and then I'm going to square the first, subtract the first and last, and then square the last. So it looks a little different, doesn't it? So let's go down this a little bit more. So again, 8x to the third breaks down to 2x raised to the third. So I'm going to go 2x plus 5. 2x quantity squared is 4x squared. Multiply those together, let it subtract here, and then plus 25. This one's going to break down to 3x to the third minus 4 to the third. So we're subtracting, so I'm going to have 3x minus 4. 3x times 3x is 9x squared, minus or plus sign on this one. Multiply the first and last, that's 12x plus 16. So this one got a little bit goofy. We have a greatest common factor we factored out. So this 2x is going to be part of the answer. We'll have the answer down here. So then we're going to factor this. So I'm going to go first plus last, first squared, minus the 2 multiplied together. And then here's our answer. So try these. See how you do with these. See what kind of things we could answer questions about. Oh, this one, oops, we threw an x plus 8, x minus 8. That's the difference of 2 squares, right? So that can happen. Looks like this next one, hey, what 2 numbers are going to multiply together to give me 42 and add to give me 13, and that'd be 7 and 6, both positive. But this is now to the third power, but we have to be careful. We have a greatest common factor of 2x that I can factor out. That leaves me x squared minus 9x plus 8. What 2 numbers multiply together to give me 8? Add together to give me negative 9. So x minus 8, x minus 1. That's done. Number 9, they both have an x in common. So then I get this, 125. So x is part of the answer. So let's factor this up. So that's x to the third minus 5 to the third. So I'm going to go x minus 5, x squared, multiply those together and add them. This one looks like they all have a -3 in common. So then I'm going to change all the signs. Is that 24? What two numbers multiply together to give me -24? Add together to give me -10. That'd be x minus 12, x plus 2. All right, so this worksheet, why don't you try and work on it a little bit, okay? See what we can answer on these. Talk to me if you have questions. It's not hard to do. It's just you having to practice. Have a great day. Take care of one another.